It's a lovely afternoon here at Jalopy Jungle, and in typical fashion, I have failed to turn on the camera in time to catch all the work, but here's the finished product. Found a color-matched fender for that Versa project, as well as the headlight that I need. Had to go searching around to find the headlight bulbs. The one that I picked was missing, but that's all sorted out. Here we are back in the garage today to work on the Versa. Went down to Jalopy yesterday, found some good scores. Paint matched fender, not gonna mess with it, that's exciting. A already once used and resold Versa headlight. BMT, I'm gonna assume that was probably Barger Matson. Anyway, so there's those. Here in the seat, obviously, is the control arm. And that's what we gotta do down here. I sprayed this with some Torque CB, that penetrant. It's really good stuff. Right back there, you can kind of see it. That guy, you can see I chewed up the nut on it a little bit. Still perfectly workable, but it was on there real tight. Anyway, that's broke loose. We're gonna take it the rest of the way off. And then over here, right there, well, can't see nothing. That one right there. We got to take that out, and you can see there's no, that's a much longer bolt than that distance right there. So the idea is you loosen it, the threads come loose, basically that's enough room, and then you have to take loose the torque strap on the engine, which is back here somewhere. I can't show you. Anyway, take that loose, and then you jack the entire engine and transaxle sideways a couple inches, take that bolt out, and it all comes down. So we'll see about that. Oh, and when we were there, I also got one of these, since that's broken. Anyway, let's get after it. We talked about this before. This is the torque strap right there. Torque strap, whatever it is. It's got a bolt through here. It's actually just rubber. It's a little bit concerning to me. I already didn't like front wheel drives, but anyway, moving on. That's loose, and I could shift everything over, but I couldn't get it to stay. So, you know, I'm not proud of it, but it also works. It's just gotta hold it while I loosen things up. Takes a 22 millimeter right there. Takes a 22 millimeter right there. And I don't have a wrench, so I had to make room for the socket. We'll see how this goes. Narrow success. And yes, I did already break it loose. Oy. it's a crescent wrench, but this is just only a little bit tighter than I can do with my fingers. And there's no room for the socket. And if you've made it to this point, you already know that I cannot find a 22mm wrench on this property. So, you know what? We work with what we got, and I'm not the head, so it'll be just fine. God, thank God. Except for broke another damn ratchet. So here we are, we're putting everything back together. Got this guy torqued down. It's 107. Let's see. The 22mm back here, that's 88. The ball joints are 41. And back here is the torque strap. I haven't done that one yet. But it's because like my freaking 18mm. I can't find the damn thing. Anyway, as soon as I can find that, then we're going to get that torque strap put on and go ahead and get the liner, the fender liner put together. And then I got to do the headlight and all the aiming and stuff, which that part's never fun, so wish me luck. Anyway, torque strap's back on with red Loctite, and it is to spec at 59 pound-feet. Alright, now we're going to get the fender put back on, and then the liner, and then we've got to handle these crappy little plastic rivets. Get all that lined up, and headlight aligned after that, I believe. We'll see how it goes. We're getting close. Alright, so we got everything put back together. Unfortunately, you can definitely tell which one was the junkyard headlight. Really didn't need to point at it. It's pretty self-explanatory. But we'll try to buff it and see maybe there can be some help given. I don't know. Pretty far gone. Anyway, it's in. I have not aimed it. We still have some basic, I gotta get some more clips here. Actually, that's a lot more stout than I thought it was. Sorry for the dull lighting. I'm running behind here. Anyway, we've got some more clips for this right here, and like I pointed at up here. We're gonna have to do some more securing. Other than that, the body lines, well, Looks like I'm probably gonna have to go back and do some touch up. But for first, not bad. And it certainly does not touch. We've got no clippage, no popping, no snapping. So we're gonna put it on the ground and get it turned around. This is the exciting jack. Oh yeah, still got to get a battery, and then we'll get it turned around. Success. She lives. Running out of daylight here. We still got this motor mount over here. Ooh, that's no better. That motor mount over there. Still got to replace that. But like I said, we're running out of daylight. I'm going to turn this thing around, back it in so that I can work in the sunlight tomorrow, because it's cold as hell in this shop. Alright, all back together. I'm going to have to buff that headlight. It really, really needs it. Needs a couple of clips right here, the black body clips. And then it needs one here and one here as well, underneath the hood. And I obviously have some body alignment to do here. Got to even out that gap. The door has a little bit of touch up as well. Not bad. It doesn't pop, snag, anything. So a little bit of fine tuning tomorrow when I get that motor mount put in, and she'll be ready to turn over. Buttoning up all the body work on this thing, almost done. Wound up with only 4 zip ties, one here, and then a couple helping out the fender over there, the liner. But then I already did get these cracked loose. Got it off camera, but they're loose. And we're gonna get that swapped out right quick. Get it ready to go. All done here with the motor mount. User notice, product reviews on this particular one said this piece here, the vibration damper, whatever, they said that liked to unthread itself. So I took it off, added some Loctite, put it back on nice and tight. And I went ahead and used a little medium grade Loctite on both. Suggested, I don't know, may have been overkill, but it looked like the old bolts had some on it too, so I went ahead and did it. Anyway, very simple. Didn't even have to put a jack on it. Just took these two out, and it was a little bit of a tight fit. Just put a spanner on, or a pry bar on here, up against the shock tower with a block of wood so I didn't scratch anything up. And then pried it apart, and good to go.